What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building, honey. Actually, honey, I'm in the car about to go into the gym. And I was, on YouTube for a brief minute, and then I had stumbled upon Jim Carrey, his old Ace Ventura Pet Cemetery looking ass. He's speaking out. Oh, I would sue Will Smith for over 200 something million. I bet your white privileged ass would. Why don't you crawl back under that rock that you came from? Don't nobody give a damn about what you gotta say. Well, Chris is better than me, and I would do this, and you white motherfuckers do shit like this all the time, and you get away with it. It just kills a lot of these motherfuckers that will, allegedly go get away with this. Will Smith is liked and loved by all people. He's not just like famous in the black community. He's famous globally. Like, everybody loves them some Will Smith. And I actually talked to some white people at my appointment on Monday. And I asked them, what they thought about the situation. Guess what they said? They said, I still think it's fake. Will never does things like that. And they said, I don't care either way. I'm telling y'all, about 3 women. They was just like, I forgive him. I mean, that man was disrespecting his wife. Like, that is what some of them is saying. Okay, like, when I tell you they was so unbothered and they didn't care because they know that this man don't constantly act up or, show his ass out in the media, okay, like the rest of you niggas, okay? Will is not like one of you all, okay? This man commands respect. I just bet not nan one of you niggas is gonna do that shit again. You're gonna think twice, okay? I'm really sick of this narrative still of, well, Chris Rock is a comedian. No one gives a fuck. No one cares about that. Chris Rock has issues. He has some self-hatred issues. And I like Chris Rock, don't get me wrong. I think he's very funny, very talented, at what he does. I do believe that. But I told you all, this shit is so much bigger than what happened, right? This shit is feedback. I told you, the universe is always providing feedback. This is Will's way of giving you all feedback on how you all should conduct yourselves, okay? How you all should conduct yourselves when you speak on him or his wife's name. This is what this is about. This is about you all, you comedians. Stop roasting and making a big deal and, bringing up old shit when it comes to the Smiths. That's what the feedback is. Okay? Like, life is always speaking to you. Life is always whispering to you. And I just hope some of you all get the bigger picture and get the message, right? Listen to the whispers so you don't have to hear the screams. Y'all didn't listen to the whispers. Okay? You have no boundaries. A lot of you all don't have any respect. I've seen several YouTubers, some of my faves. Oh, it ain't no big deal, and this is Will's job, and he just got to deal with this, and meanwhile, these motherfuckers will get on there crying about they fucking dog. So if you feel like that about a fucking dog, then how the hell you think this man feel about his wife? Okay, crying about dogs and YouTube channels being almost snatched, and don't get me wrong, I get it, that shit is a big deal, but that's not a person. So if you can get your ass on YouTube crying and whining about how life has dealt you such an unfair hand, if you could get on here and understand how you feel, there's that word. Okay, because a lot of you all act like Will is supposed to be superhuman. He's just supposed to excuse all bad behavior. He's supposed to be this damn superhero. He's here to save the day. That man is human. I don't want to hear this shit about how much money he got. It don't motherfucking matter. Because guess what? You could be rich today and broke tomorrow. Money ain't got to do with shit. Okay? A lot of you all are not paying attention to life. Tracy Braxton, she just lost her life through cancer. Okay, so if it's all about money and money's supposed to save the day all the time, why the hell do all these damn celebrities keep dying before, like, it's really their time? But I can't even judge that, because if they are called home, I guess that's when they were supposed to go. Okay? Like, come on now. The bottom line is people have feelings. Period. A lot of you all, you men, you're not married. You have no respect for women. So you don't understand where Will Smith is coming from. A lot of you women, some of you all are married and you don't understand this. But all you can sit up and say on YouTube is, well, this is his job. If you don't get the fuck up out of here. I wish somebody would go and embarrass the fuck out of you at your job. And I bet you will start understanding this shit. See, it takes us to be in these type of situations for us to really have genuine care and concern about how we are making another person feel and their wife, and making them feel uncomfortable. I told you all, this is about alopecia, but why am I seeing all these fucking videos on the entanglement? Now we got YouTubers talking about, well, what August Alsina, what the hell he got to do with this? You niggas can't stick to the script. That's the problem. Okay? You so focused on Will. Oh, well, he shouldn't have did that. He should have talked to him after the show. Fuck that. You disrespect me in public, I'm going to check your motherfucking ass in public. I just had a bitch try me at my job some weeks ago, and I checked her motherfucking ass in public. I'm not going to ask you to come to the side for what? You disrespected me in front of a whole bunch of people. Your ass gonna get disrespected back. Okay? And I bet you her monkey ass won't try that no more. Because I ain't that bitch. I'll get with your ass. And keep my job. How you doing? Okay? Shit. That shit is embarrassing. I've been at comedy shows. Matter of fact, I went to a comedy show some years ago with a friend of mine. Who the hell was it? Lavelle Crawford. He was on stage, and it's so funny. I didn't want to sit in the front, and because I know they pick on the people in the front. And I was telling the man at the venue, I said, no, I would rather sit in the back. He said, no, Lavelle has been performing for a few days now. He has not picked on anybody. Shit, me and my homegirl went and sat in the front, got roasted. That shit is so embarrassing. And I know y'all may say, well, it's a comedy show. Yeah, but when you go to a show, and number one, let me correct this really quick. The Oscars is not a fucking comedy show. So they need to change their script. Comedians, they need to stop picking with motherfuckers in the audience. Stop that 1992 white man can't jump, boomerang, coolie high. Look, that's in the 70s. But I'm just saying, stop that old school shit. Him and D.L. Hughley, y'all need to find a better fucking way. And if you can't, then you're really not funny. Switch up your act. Okay, all this shit is about feedback, okay? Feedback is the word of the day. Let me get back to my story. So, yeah, I do all of that to try to get out of the situation, end up getting roasted. When I tell you I waited for Lavelle Crawford's monkey ass to come out of that damn show, I was waiting like the security guard. I was waiting on his ass, okay? Because I am not scared of his hamburger helper eating ass. I said, who was you talking to? Oh, baby, I was just playing. You so fine, you so fine. He was trying to get my number, child. And I love me some Lavelle Crawford. Okay? Because he's funny as hell. And he is a big, handsome guy, like a big ass teddy bear. He's really cool. Me and my friend chatted with him. And I said, Lavelle, I'm going to try to forgive you, honey. I'm going to try, honey. He said, yeah, baby, I saw the flower in your hair. And, he was like, but you fine, though. You fine. What you doing? Shout out to Lavelle Crawford. He said, what you doing after this, babe? I said, I'm not fooling with you, Lavelle. I said, I'm not fooling with you. Okay, you messed up your chances, honey. He said, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Because, damn, baby, you sure is fine, honey. I said, ooh, flattery. Look, flattery will get you everywhere. But Miss Robinson got to go, honey. Okay, not today, and tomorrow don't look good either, honey. Okay. So that was kind of funny, but that shit was embarrassing. And my friend was laughing at me at how he was clowning me. He was talking about this flower I had in my hair. And he started clowning her. She got embarrassed. So, as a human being, not, they're in Hollywood and I'm going to pretend I don't understand. From human being to human being, I understand how Jada feels. I do. I understand that. Then you losing your hair and shit. A woman's hair is her pride and joy. It's her crown. Okay, not everybody is going to put on a damn wig. Y'all know Miss Robinson, I love wigging it up. So, it, probably wouldn't be no issue for me. But some women, they love wearing, they real hair. My mother was one of them women. She wasn't big on wigs and weaves. She would wear them, but it would be very rare. She loved, her real hair. Some people are like that. So it's just so many different ways, guys, to look at it. But the most consistent thing that I feel on this is there's feedback. There are boundaries that are going to be put in place. Everybody's so focused on, well, Will was so wrong and that's the wrong way. My number one question to you is, when the hell does he act like this? He never acts like this. That man has been pushed and pushed and pushed. And guess what? From all the videos that I see about all this entanglement shit, I was right. Because you niggas, y'all can't stick to the subject. You can't wait to get to August Alsina. You can't wait to call Will a simp. You can't wait to make these people so negative and derogatory. Like, you cannot wait to just disrespect the Smiths. And they literally are the nicest, most helpful people, in my opinion, in Hollywood. Okay? They really are. They really genuinely try to help people on that Red Table Talk. They are saving millions of lives. I saw what the ladies on Fox Soul said. Vivica A. Fox. Who the fuck is Vivica helping every day? Nobody but her damn self. Okay? She ain't got no kids. She ain't never, she was married, but the shit didn't last. Vivica A. Fox is superficial. She is. Her and Lisa Ray. I like them as actresses, but I don't never want to hear shit that they got to say about marriage, family, none of that shit. And Lisa Ray, you really need to shut your ass up, Miss Iyanla Fix My Life, and your shit still ain't fixed. Because your grown ass keep trying to control your damn sister, Debrat. You need to fix that shit over there before you have a fucking opinion. Claudia, you don't ever stay with anybody of substance. All them women, like, besides Selena, because Selena was the only one coming with the facts and kind of was like more coming from the perspective of what I'm saying. She did agree that it was wrong and it could have been handled differently. And that's fine. Okay, it's fine to have that opinion, but she understood how Will felt as a human being. And the fact that none of them women on that show, and it's so funny because wasn't Vivica cool with Jada and Will? And like, Vivica ain't got no fucking loyalty to nobody but 50 Cent. Okay, catch that tea, and you shouldn't have no fucking loyalty with him because he dogged your ass, all right? So I don't expect her to get it. Head that ass on over to Lifetime, Vivica. But Selena Johnson, girl, I see you. We see each other. I loved everything Selena had to say. I actually have another Will Smith video I'm going to do. Maybe a couple of them. I think I want to do a birthday reading on Big Willie, honey. Why we talking about the man himself that won his first Oscar, baby? And everybody was, oh, well, he should have the Oscar taken away. Why? He did a good fucking job in King Richard. He may have some PTSD from the damn film. Who gives a damn? Okay? If Chris Rock, I'm going to leave y'all with this. If Chris Rock would have never said that joke, that shit would have never happened. This shit is on Chris Rock. Y'all need to quit with this. Well, your violence is never the way. And of course we all know that, right? But sometimes it seems like it's the only way that some of you motherfuckers, can get the understanding, can get the message, okay? Because had that man just sat there and said nothing, they would keep fucking with Will. Keep fucking with him year after year. Leave him alone. Him and his wife. And this is bigger to me than Will Smith and Jada. I just feel like stop all that clowning motherfuckers in the audience. What I love about one of my favorite comedians of all time, Mr. Martin Lawrence, who is actually very close with Will Smith, when Martin does comedy, it's generalized. Yeah, he may have picked on people in the 90s and, early 2000s, shit like that. But I like Martin because Martin is more of a generalized comedian. It's the motherfucking Chris Rocks. And Chris Rock, didn't you do a whole movie on good hair? And to me, you are, contradicting yourself and perpetuating a whole fucking narrative that you put out for the world to see in that movie. You're so judgmental anyways of black women and their hair. Chris Rock, I'm gonna say this because I got a motherfucking video coming. When I tell you this woman it's two women. I'm going to put the video together for you all. When I tell you they were speaking nothing but facts about Chris Rock, the one lady mentioned how Chris Rock is always trying to kiss white people's ass. And I have to agree with that. This man will talk about all black people like a dog just to get that one white laugh. Okay? He has did that shit. And I'm so happy that I ran into that video on that. And it's weird because when I originally did my video, that's kind of how I felt about Chris Rock. But I didn't get to go there with it. I was all over the place like I am in this video, honey. Okay? But yeah, I've noticed that with him over the years, like this selling out. And some of them do that. Okay, some of them don't mind tap dancing for these white people. They so need their approval. Another thing I want to mention really quickly, Chris Rock has a show coming up. He about to make buku money because of this. So when something bad happens, it's not all the way bad. There's going to be some good out of it. There's going to be a lesson. Okay, you got to take the lesson and then move on. Okay, and I'm pretty sure Chris Rock is like, shit. Woo, I'm about to charge even more money at my comedy show coming up. But yeah, he making buku money already. I'm hearing them tickets is selling out like he is making a ton of money. I was watching Boyce Watkins. He was talking about the positives of this situation. The Oscar ratings went up because wasn't nobody watching the fucking Oscars. I cannot stand some of you all, and I heard Vivica, her ass, talking about this on Fox Soul, and I saw some other YouTubers. They kept saying, well, Will stole the moment from Will Packard. Nope, don't nobody give a damn about Will Packard like that. And if you think that people do, you are sadly fucking mistaken. That is not how Hollywood works, okay? Will Smith is liked by everyone. So I don't care if Will Packard produced the Oscars. I don't give a damn about what he did. Once something involves Will Smith, that's where the goddamn attention is going to be. That's the truth I got to tell y'all. So y'all quit with these, well, Questlove, and it's such a shame he stole the moment. See, more blaming and gaslighting Will. And Will should be so bad and bury his head under a pillow, and he should crawl under a rock, and yada, yada, yada. Like, y'all need to quit with that shit. Y'all need to quit with that shit. They actually talked to Will Smith's mother. Guess what Carolyn said? And Carolyn, honey, Miss Robinson is waiting for the DNA. Oh, yes. I'm waiting on the goddamn DNA of Will Smith. I'll take it from Jaden's goddamn fingertips at this point and install it in you niggas, okay? But back to Miss Carolyn. Carolyn, Will Smith's mother, she said she never seen her son act like that. The sister said the same damn thing. These are people that have known that man his whole life. So when they tell you they've never seen this, and I think the sister went on to talk about bullying and, you know, how Will never tolerated that type of stuff. And, you know, he always has felt like, you know, he got to be the hero, and he watched his father abuse his mother. That does something to a man. I actually know somebody, a man, and his father used to abuse his mother, and like that man, he don't play that shit. He, you know, he stands up for women and his mother, and, you know, he's a really good guy. So I've seen this type of shit firsthand, you know? So yeah, you know, just people are, you know, irritating the hell out of Miss Robinson. Because it's this whole thing of Will is not allowed to be human. And another thing I found interesting, y'all know Miss Robinson just rambling on, honey. I need to have my ass on that damn treadmill sweating this shit out, but I'm going to get in there, honey. I think it's very ironic that Will wins his first Oscar. And we know the memoir and everything has came out, and, you know, but I always look at Will Smith's image, and it's the image of wanting to be liked, and I want everybody to like me, and everybody does, right? Everybody does, but it's very interesting what he said on Breakfast Club about the characters that we play and how that's not really who he is, and he's more authentically himself. I so appreciate him speaking that, but it's so true, because I think the Will Smith of yesteryear, of maybe like 10 years ago, would have been like, he would have really lost his shit, because it would have been like, oh my God, and people are not going to look at me the same way anymore, you know, as this perfect person. Remember, that was the role he was trying to play back then. I want to be the best actor. I want my family to look a certain way. I want my wife to be a certain way. But shit is real. And I was talking with somebody yesterday, and a lady made a really good point. She said, you know what? Once you get to your 50s, you don't give a fuck no more about like what people think. You know, you just know that you have to be authentically you and be yourself. And she said, you know, he got sick of all that shit. And I said, I have to agree. He got sick of that. He snapped. Everybody is saying, oh, well, Chris Rock should, you know, press charges. No, Chris Rock ain't go press charges, because Chris Rock knows he was wrong. Catch that tea. Okay? And he is a comedian all day, every day. But he knows deep down inside this would have never happened had he laid off of fucking Jada. And there's so much to fucking talk about. So I don't want to hear this shit from comedians. Like, I look at how I shoot my show and all the improv that it takes and all the energy that it takes. And if my, if my small content creator ass can be adaptable, and like if I could come up with shit at the drop of a hat and make it funny, like these damn comedians of yesteryear, they could do the same damn thing. Like, get some fucking creativity about yourself. So like I keep telling y'all, I'm looking at the messaging of this whole situation, and to me, it reads, and one of the ladies that I'm going to play for you all on another video, she brought this up, like, comedians, they need to learn to have boundaries within what they are talking about. She made such a good point when she said it wasn't a comedy special though. And that's so true. Like, if they were at a comedy show, it just would have been totally different. This is the Oscars. This is like, it's so funny to me that people are just like, oh my God, Will was supposed to sit there and take it. But yet Chris gets to be abusive and disrespectful. And he has already did this shit before. He has tore down Jada Pinkett Smith's career as an actress. When you dismiss and refuse to acknowledge that black woman and her work, and like, when you just dismiss it and say, well, don't nobody give a damn if Jada come to the Oscars, the bitch wasn't even invited anyway. And I don't think he called her a bitch, but y'all get the point that I'm making. Don't nobody even care anyways, and well, who is she? And she ain't nobody. You got all these black men, okay, on YouTube diminishing her work. You would have thought Jada was on welfare her whole life, and Will Smith came and rescued her ass. These people have stripped her of her credentials as an actress, as a director, as a producer. They don't give a fuck about Red Table Talk and all the lives that she is saving and helping to heal. Like, they throw all that away and they get right into, well, Will Smith is a simp, and you got these videos out here now. Jada is a narcissist, and like, the fact that your brain goes there, right? It's just disgusting to me. I have lost so much respect, you guys. There are YouTubers I actually like, but as soon as I hear their perspective on this, I'd be rolling my eyes and sucking my teeth, because I'm looking like, no, not you that get your ass on camera crying all the time about this happening to you. It's okay. I get it. It's okay for you to be human. But when these motherfuckers are in Hollywood, everything ain't nothing supposed to bother them. Another point I want to make really quickly, it just came to me. We always talk about how people in Hollywood got all this money and, their lives are so perfect. See, that's another thing you all are not sensitive about. Regina King got the money. She's in Hollywood. Just lost her son due to suicide. Okay? Like, that shit is, like, crazy to me. Like, and my heart goes out to Regina. Rest in peace to her son. That shit is so sad. Like, I'm a human. I have a heart. And the only reason why people felt bad about that is because he committed suicide. We live in a desensitized world where you only go get sympathy if you die, if you try to kill yourself. Something really drastic has to really happen to you. Something unfortunate, like really unfortunate, has to happen. But don't you dare get upset if somebody is disrespecting you and your wife on a continuous basis, like whenever the fuck they feel like it. Don't you dare get upset about that. Don't you dare. You don't have, and then you got, I like Tony Gaskins, but he's out of line for his comments. I had to turn his country ass off. I don't want to hear that shit. Well, Will, and then what did he say? He said something like, why are women feeling like Will hitting him really protected Jada, and violence is never the way? My nigga, are people talking about you and your wife like that? Are people talking reckless and crazy about your wife and y'all life together? And then the other ignorant argument is, well, they share too much of their life. I think I heard Vivica. Vivica, what part of your life is helping to heal anybody? Bitch, you're not even on Jada Pinkett's level. That's why these niggas pass your ass around, because you have nothing of substance to offer them. And I said it. I'm a big Viv fan. I loved her, and two could play that game. I still respect Vivica as an actress, but as a person, No respect. I didn't like that shit she did with Nene, trying to accuse Nene of being on drugs. That's off topic, but like when I saw Vivica do that shit, she lost a lot of cool points with me. She really did. Them women on Fox Soul, they are shallow. They don't have any substance to me. They can't hold a fucking candle to Jada Pinkett Smith. With the exception of Selena Johnson, who is still married to her man, who gets it. Let me make this other point. I saw another video, and I think it was by Boyce Watkins. Y'all know I'm somewhat of a fan of Boyce. But I didn't like when he said, well, I don't know why black women get all, excited, oh, well, this isn't a protect black women situation. Will was protecting Jada. I'm going to say this. A lot of stuff hits home, and it's deeper for black women, because when we go hard for the Smiths the way that we do, all we are simply saying is, this is how we want to be treated. Okay? Do I think that Will is a perfect man? Not at all. We all have flaws. I got a lot of damn flaws. Okay? And y'all know I stand in my shit 10 toes down. But I'm sick of this. Well, Will, he wasn't protecting you all. That's his wife. And of course, he's protecting his wife, the mother of his child. A lot of you all, let's look at how a lot of you all treat black women. As soon as you realize that woman don't want to be bothered with you, and see, I know this because I've lived this. As soon as I dumped my child's father, to me, he acted as if he could, take or leave his own daughter. How many women have seen these type of situations? I'll wait. That's how a lot of you black men act. I don't think that Will ever did that to his ex-wife, Cherie. Okay? He loved his child, no matter if Cherie divorced him or not. He, made an effort to co-parent with her. So many of you all don't do that. So many of you all are pulling the Martell Holt card, where you want to stalk your ex-wife, blow up her phone, accuse her of cheating. You still act as if you have ownership over this woman and she didn't divorce your raggedy ass. Okay? Like, a lot of you all, you act like Martell Holt. It's like a lot of Martell Holts out in the world. I keep trying to tell y'all. We don't have enough Will Smiths. So when we see a Will Smith respecting his wife and taking up for her in a public fucking place, we're going to honor that. We're going to celebrate that and be like, well, goddamn, that man stood up for himself and his wife. Okay? Well, he shouldn't have did it like that. And after the fuck after the show. I'm like this. It's on site. Soon as you disrespect me, we doing that shit the same day. You're not going to get a different time slot. I'm not going to protect you because you didn't protect your motherfucking mouth. Okay? That'll teach you comedian ass niggas to watch what you say. And stop coming for the same fucking people. Okay? Stop coming for the same people. If it's the Oscars and it's so classy, why is Chris Rock talking like that anyways? Like, he could have been, it's so much shit out in the world. High ass gas prices. The cost of living going up. Food prices going up. Okay? There is so much. There are wars going on. Like, it's so much shit to talk about. But this nigga, okay, he like to fly at the family barbecue, everybody trying to get rid of. He couldn't help himself. He couldn't help himself. Okay, he loves picking on Jada and nobody else. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this shit was done on purpose. This man always does this. When does he, I'm going to look up his comedy shows. When do he come at white women like this? I will wait. Okay? I'm not at all saying he can't pick on black people but why is it always the Smiths? Why is it always Jada? Like, why aren't you all asking those questions? Quit with well, that's your hit job. No, it ain't your job to be fucking disrespectful. It's not your job. Oh, it was at the Oscars and all the white people. Fuck these white people. These white people do shit like what Will did every day and they get away with it. Let's call a spade a spade. And Jim Carrey, you better shut your ass up. Okay? I would shut that shit up before Jaden and the crew pull up on you, honey. His ass, I ain't seen his ass in years. I thought he was dead. Not. He come bringing his ass out of the woodwork. Well, I know your white privileged ass would sue. Because only you motherfuckers can get away with shit like this. But I'm going to say this about Will. And I'm going to be done with my rant, honey. I'm going to try to put that Will Smith situation together for you all. But I'm just going to leave it here. Who is the man that knocked a motherfucker, that smacked a motherfucker at the Oscars? Will. Okay? Will Smith, I don't give a fuck if you like him or if you don't like him. He's a motherfucking boss. Let me tell you why. Because can't nobody else do the shit that he did and get away with it. Okay? He should get away with it because he ain't do nothing wrong, technically, in my opinion. But he's so well liked. Ain't nobody pressing charges against him. Security didn't get up and escort him out. Why do y'all think that they did that? Why do y'all think they let him get away with that? Because somebody somewhere knew that Chris Rock started this shit and he was wrong. Because if anybody really felt that Will was wrong, they would have took his ass out of the building. I'm telling you. Everybody subconsciously, I'm going to say that, because nobody is really coming out saying, oh, well, nobody's really saying like, oh, well, they should have, took him out and he should never be invited. Nobody's saying that. That didn't happen. You know why it didn't happen? Because they know Will is not really that dude. Just look at how the situation played out. If that was any of you niggas that don't have no respect, that don't have any honor, okay, about yourself, you don't have any loyalty towards your woman, okay, like if that was any of you all, you overly emotional ass niggas, you would have been trying to fight everybody and do all this other shit, they would have got your ass out. But see, when you are well liked by every fucking body, you can do what Will did and nobody press charges and nobody carries you out because guess what? They know that your ass was not wrong. They knew it. Look at how the situation played out. Look at the feedback. Look at how the shit went. If they thought that man was wrong, he would have been arrested. Fuck what Chris Rock would have thought. He just would have been arrested and that would have been it. That man apologized after he did what he did. I think he had probably a little bit of PTSD from playing such a heavy role. That happens when you're an actor. You get so involved with the character. I think this happened with him on 6 Degrees of Separation as well. And he kind of struggled to acclimate back into the Fresh Prince and all of that. That's what he had said in his memoir. So look at it like that. Look at it for what happened. Look at the feedback. Look at how nobody did anything bad to him after that. Because what's understood don't need to be fucking explained. Okay? But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all with that. That man defended his wife. And I bet you niggas won't try it again. Okay? How you doing? Have a nice day.